Long before the gleaming skyscrapers of Doha pierced the desert sky, Qatar was a land shaped by the sea. Its people were skilled pearl divers, fishermen and traders, their lives interwoven with the rhythms of the Arabian Gulf. Their trade connections stretched far and wide, and this was reflected in the jumble of coins that passed through their hands every day. There was no single official currency for Qatar. Instead, a fascinating mix of foreign money filled the markets. British sovereigns, Ottoman coins, and the famous Maria Theresa thaler, a large silver coin from Austria, were all commonly used. It was a system built entirely on trust and the international value of the precious metals these coins were made from. The most dominant currency in the region during the early 20th century was the Indian rupee. As British influence grew across the Gulf, the rupee became the standard for almost all transactions. It was a reliable and widely accepted currency, managed by the British administration in India. For the people of Qatar, this meant their financial world was tied to a place thousands of miles away. Every purchase, from a bag of spices in the souk to the sale of a boatload of lustrous pearls, was calculated in rupees and its smaller denomination, the anna. This reliance on another nation's money was simply a practical reality of the time. It's important to understand that during this entire period, Qatar did not have its own mint. There was no facility in the country to produce local coins, let alone ones made of precious silver. The economy and population were relatively small, and the existing system of using foreign currencies worked well enough for the needs of the day. The focus was on survival and trade, not on the complex and expensive process of establishing a national mint and currency system. The idea of a uniquely Qatari coin was a concept that belonged to a distant future, a future that would only arrive with profound political and economic change. So, for generations, the sound of commerce in Qatar was the clinking of coins from India, Britain, and even Austria. These pieces of metal were more than just money. They were tangible links to a wider world, symbols of a global network of trade that had the Arabian Peninsula at its heart. The absence of a local currency wasn't seen as a deficiency, it was simply the way things were done. The story of Qatar's own money had not yet begun, and the chapter on its first silver coin was still many decades away from being written. The groundwork for that change, however, was slowly being laid as the world entered a new era. The mid-1960s marked a turning point for the entire Gulf region. The old ways were changing fast. In 1966, a significant financial event occurred that directly affected Qatar. India devalued the rupee. This sudden drop in value sent shockwaves through the Gulf economies, which had depended on it for so long. The money that people had saved and used for their daily business was now worth considerably less. It was a stark reminder of the risks of relying on a foreign currency. For the leaders of Qatar and its neighbor Dubai, it was clear that a new, more stable solution was needed to protect their growing economies and secure their financial independence. In response to this crisis, Qatar and Dubai joined forces in a remarkable monetary union. On the 21st of March 1966, they signed the Qatar-Dubai Currency Agreement. This historic pact led to the creation of a brand new currency, the Qatar and Dubai Rial. It was a bold step, a declaration of economic self-reliance. For the first time, the people of Qatar had a currency they could call their own, even if it was shared with their neighbors. The old, worn-out Indian rupees were withdrawn from circulation and replaced by crisp new banknotes and shiny new coins that represented a shared vision for the future of the region. The new coins were introduced in several denominations: 1, 5, 10, 25, and 50 dirhams. These were the coins used for everyday transactions, from buying bread to paying for a taxi. However, it's crucial to note that none of these coins were made of silver. They were produced from bronze and cupro-nickel, durable and practical metals, suitable for the rigors of daily use. Silver was still considered a precious metal, reserved for bullion or the currencies of major world powers. The priority for the new Qatar and Dubai Currency Board was to create a functional and stable currency for the public, not to issue expensive commemorative pieces. This period, from 1966 to 1973, was a vital transitional phase. It was the first time Qatar had its name on its own currency, a significant step on the path to full sovereignty. The Qatar and Dubai Rial served its purpose well, providing stability and fostering a sense of regional identity. It was a bridge between the old world of foreign currencies and the new era of complete national independence that was just around the corner. The dream of a purely Qatari currency, and with it the possibility of a Qatari silver coin, was now closer than ever before. The early 1970s was a period of incredible transformation across the Arabian Gulf. On September 3rd, 1971, Qatar stepped onto the world stage as a fully independent and sovereign nation. This momentous event brought an end to the special treaty arrangements with the United Kingdom and marked the beginning of a new chapter in the country's history. With full political independence came the desire for full economic independence. While the shared Qatar and Dubai Rial had been a crucial stepping stone, the time had come for Qatar to establish its own unique monetary identity that would reflect its new status as a sovereign state. The monetary union with Dubai came to a natural and amicable end. In 1973, Dubai joined the newly formed United Arab Emirates, which was creating its own currency, the UAE dirham. This provided the perfect opportunity for Qatar to move forward with its own plans. On May 19, 1973, the Qatar Monetary Agency, the forerunner to today's Qatar Central Bank, was established. Its first and most important task was to issue a new national currency. This led to the birth of the Qatari Rial, the very same currency that is used in the country today. It was a proud moment, symbolizing the nation's journey to complete self-determination. The new currency was introduced with a full set of banknotes and coins for circulation. The coins, denominated in 1, 5, 10, 25 and 50 dirhams, were designed to serve the everyday needs of the people. Just like their predecessors, these coins were made from practical base metals like bronze and cupro-nickel. They were built for durability, designed to be passed from hand to hand in the bustling markets and growing towns. The idea of using silver for these everyday coins was never considered. Silver was far too valuable and soft for daily circulation, and its value could fluctuate, making it impractical for fixed denomination currency. With the launch of the Qatari Rial, the nation now had all the symbols of modern statehood: a flag, a national anthem, and its very own money. The Qatar Monetary Agency had successfully overseen a smooth transition, giving the people and the economy a currency that was stable, reliable, and uniquely Qatari. This newfound monetary independence also opened the door to a new possibility: the creation of special coins to mark the great moments in the nation's life. The stage was now set for the appearance of Qatar's very first silver coin. With its own national currency firmly established, Qatar was ready to celebrate its identity in a new and lasting way. The year 1973 was not only significant for the launch of the Qatari Rial, but also for another major event. The Emir, Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani, had been in power for over a year, a period of stability and progress for the newly independent nation. To commemorate this milestone and the country's newfound sovereignty, the Qatar Monetary Agency decided to issue a very special coin. This would be no ordinary coin for daily use. It would be Qatar's first ever silver commemorative coin, a piece of history cast in precious metal. This landmark coin was the 5 Rial commemorative piece. It was struck from .720 fine silver, giving it an intrinsic value and a brilliant shine that set it apart from the bronze and cupro-nickel coins in circulation. The decision to use silver was deliberate. It signified the importance of the occasion lending it a sense of permanence and prestige. This was not just money, it was a national keepsake, a tangible celebration of a pivotal moment in Qatar's journey. The issuance of this coin sent a clear message that Qatar was not only managing its own economy, but was also proud to celebrate its heritage and leadership on the world stage. The design of the coin was simple, elegant, and deeply symbolic. On the obverse, or the head's side, it featured a dignified portrait of the ruling emir, Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani. This was a tribute to his leadership during this foundational period. The reverse, or the tail side, was adorned with the national emblem of Qatar, featuring the two crossed scimitars, a traditional dhow sailing on waves, and two palm trees. Below the emblem, the coin's value, 5 riyals, was clearly stated, along with the date in both the Islamic AH 1393 and Gregorian AD 1973 calendars. Every element of the design was carefully chosen to represent national pride, heritage, and modern statehood. The release of the 1973 silver 5 riyal coin was a watershed moment in Qatar's numismatic history. It was the very first time the nation had produced a coin from a precious metal. It established a tradition that would continue for decades to come. The minting of special commemorative coins to mark significant national events and anniversaries. This first silver coin was more than just a collector's item. It was a statement of confidence and a beautiful symbol of a young nation proudly taking its place in the world. It was the ancestor of all future Qatari commemorative coins, a piece of silver that told a powerful story of independence and pride. The 1973 silver 5 riyal coin was just the beginning. It opened the floodgates for a rich and diverse tradition of commemorative coin minting in Qatar. As the nation grew and prospered, its central bank continued to issue special coins made from silver and later gold to celebrate a wide array of themes. These coins became a way to chronicle the country's progress, honor its culture, and participate in international events. The themes chosen for these coins offer a fascinating glimpse into what the nation held dear, from its political milestones and sporting achievements to its commitment to environmental conservation and cultural heritage. Over the years, the designs of these silver coins became increasingly sophisticated and artistic. While the first coin was elegant in its simplicity, later issues featured more intricate details, complex imagery, and innovative minting techniques. For example, coins were issued to celebrate anniversaries of the emir's accession, the National Day, and the establishment of key institutions like Qatar University and Hamad Medical Corporation. These coins often depicted the logos of the institutions or scenes representing their work, transforming these metallic discs into miniature works of art that told a story. They were no longer just simple tributes, but detailed narrative pieces. The themes expanded beyond national events to embrace global interests and Qatar's growing role on the international stage. Silver coins were minted to commemorate major sporting events, most notably the FIFA World Cup, showcasing Qatar's passion for sport and its ability to host world-class tournaments. Other series celebrated Qatar's unique wildlife, featuring stunning depictions of the Arabian oryx, falcons, and marine life found in the Gulf's waters. These nature-themed coins were not only beautiful, but also helped raise awareness about the importance of conservation, aligning with the country's national vision for a sustainable future. As the variety and artistry of these coins grew, so did their appeal to collectors, both within Qatar and around the world. Numismatists, or coin collectors, were drawn to their limited mintage, precious metal content, and beautiful designs. The Qatar Central Bank began issuing them in special presentation cases, often complete with a certificate of authenticity, which further enhanced their collectability. These silver pieces were never intended for the cash register or the vending machine. They were created from the start as treasured mementos, representing a nation's story told through the timeless and elegant medium of silver. As we look back at the fascinating history of Qatar's currency, one thing remains perfectly clear. The country never produced silver coins for general circulation. The dirham coins you find in your pocket today, used for buying a cup of karak or a newspaper, have always been made from strong, functional base metals. Silver was, and still is, reserved for a higher purpose. It is the metal of celebration, of memory, and of national pride. The issuance of silver coins in Qatar has always been a deliberate act to commemorate a special occasion, creating a lasting tribute that stands apart from the hustle and bustle of daily commerce. This distinction is what makes the story of Qatari silver so special. Each coin is a chapter in the nation's ongoing story, from celebrating the leadership of its emirs to marking the opening of a new university or the hosting of a global sports event. These coins serve as a permanent record of progress and achievement. They are tangible artifacts that connect the present generation to the key moments of the past. Holding one of these heavy, gleaming coins in your hand feels different from holding an ordinary coin. It feels like you are holding a piece of history, a carefully crafted symbol of a proud nation. Within this rich tradition, the 1973 silver 5 rial coin holds a place of unparalleled importance. It was the pioneer, the very first of its kind. It represents the moment when Qatar, as a newly independent and confident nation, chose to celebrate its identity using the timeless language of precious metal. It symbolized a transition from a past where money came from foreign lands to a future where Qatar would mint its own treasures. It set the precedent for every commemorative coin that followed, creating a legacy of numismatic art that continues to this day. In summary, the journey to Qatar's first silver coin is a story of national evolution. It starts in a time of borrowed currencies, moves through a period of regional partnership, and culminates in full monetary independence. The 1973 commemorative coin is the triumphant final paragraph of that chapter. It is more than just a rare and valuable collector's item. It is a fundamental symbol of Qatar's sovereignty. It represents the dawn of a new era and stands as an enduring silver monument to the birth of a modern nation, a legacy that continues to shine bright.